Hey there, this is John Henny. I am a voice teacher and the author of Beginning Singing, which is a bestseller on Amazon. You can pick it up there if you're interested in learning how to sing or improve your voice. Today, I'm going to be reacting to Jacob Collier. Oh, I got to be careful. Someone was getting on me because I was saying Collier with my American accent. Jacob doing In the Bleak Midwinter. Now, I only recently discovered Jacob. You can see my other reactions where I'm just dumbfounded as to what he's doing. And this one was requested. I haven't heard this yet. I'm looking forward to it. I understand there's a microtonal key change, which is something that is mind-blowing. It's crazy, but let's see what's going on. Let's jump in. The way he plays with consonants and dissonance, and you just hear some little rub note come in for a second, and then he just shifts, and then his ear is so amazing. He just creates these really complex palettes, and he also innately understands how vowels work. I know that he associates music with feeling. Well, vowels are also frequency. And without getting too deep into it, you can look up Dr. Ian Howe's work if you really want to get into this. Absolute spectral tone color. But just as in light, where the slowest wave that we see as light is red, and then the fastest is violet, the slowest frequency is an oo vowel. So oos are very, very warm. There's less acoustic energy in an oo. So he's starting this in a very, very warm place. And then as you go up the spectrum, ooh, ah, ah, eh, and then the fastest vibrating is E. And above E, you just get brighter and brighter versions of E. So not only does he hear pitch in amazing ways, but he understands vowels. He understands vibration. He's playing with ahs, swelling, and then going to rounder O's. He's increasing the energy. He's moving up through the vibrational spectrum of the vowels and then pulling back. It's wonderful. It's that dissonance.
In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan. Earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow.
It's interesting. He keeps his singing voice in a rather non-pop sound. A lot of times pop singers will shrink up their vocal track, if you will. The larynx will sit a little higher just to create a little bit of brighter sound. Whereas Jacob, he sets his larynx just a little lower. And he's got now a longer vocal track. And what that does is that brings out the lower frequencies more than the higher frequencies. So he gets this very warm type of sound, as opposed to the brighter sounds a lot of singers will use. Again, he's really in tune with the texture of sound as well.
Snow bleak midwinter,
Those little flurries he does of riffs and when he harmonizes those, I've never quite heard anything like it.
enough for him whom cherubim worship night and day.
Those bell tones. What's he doing? To get the timing of that. I mean, obviously it's all him and the multi-track. Those are so precise. And he does things with time I've seen him do as I've been now poking around, seeing what he does that again, just flummox me. I will tell you, my first instrument was the drums. And I studied extensively with major drum teachers. I studied extensively with a gentleman named Freddie Gruber who taught Neil Peart, oh, I'm going to get crap for that, of Rush. And also I studied for about a year when I was very young with Terry Bozzio of Frank Zappa fame, who played the Black Page. And so I was very aware of polyrhythms, and I would practice 5/4 and these things. But I've seen Jacob with one hand do polyrhythms with different fingers at the same time. And I've never seen anybody do that, to have that type of control over your fingers, as well as the awareness of laying over these polyrhythms and to keep track of them all. It's, man.
Just full of milk and a manger full of hay, enough for him whom angels fall.
You know, I do a podcast, and The Intelligent Vocalist, and I talk a lot about singers needing to really understand rhythm, and that's a place where singers struggle, and also understanding accents and where to push. And this is beyond a master class just on accents, the way that he will just lean in to certain notes. You know, I often use the example of if I clap eighth notes, no big deal, but if I add accents, it's suddenly a different feel. He's not only so accurate, he's incredibly subtle, and he's so in sync with himself. At no time does one voice pop out over the other. He's blending with himself in an amazing way. The swells he's got.
Angels and archangels, they have gathered there, cherubim and seraphim.
Listen to the way he pronounces words. He will, in unison with himself, darken some and brighten others, so that these new colors and timbres are constantly coming at you. But he's never hitting you in the face with them. Everything flows so musically. That's what I love about his music. Is not only is he next level genius, a level that I didn't know existed, but he's so musical with it. It's not just showing off his incredible talent. It is really a unique musical experience for the listener.
But his
Okay. So I know there are microtonal shifts within this. Somebody said he goes to, I don't know if it's like G double sharp or something. I do not have perfect pitch. But I have to assume what I just heard is where this is occurring. And the way that I hear it, it's like the Beatles did this, and they would do this in pop recordings. They found if they had the singer sing the song, and then they would speed up the tape ever so slightly, and it puts this brightness and this sheen on it. So it's the song ends up being technical, or what they would do is they'd slow down the song a little bit. The singer would sing it, and then they'd put it back to speed, and you're playing with the harmonics of the voice in a way. And if you do it extreme, you get that chipmunk effect, but it has this brightening effect. And that's what I hear is all of a sudden the music just gets this lift and this brightness that you don't normally get. And if you told me beforehand that micro shifts in singing would be a good idea, I would have thought you were crazy. I would have thought it would sound out of tune, but this not only sounds in tune, it just sounds uplifting. And wonderful. I love this. I have to do that again. Sorry. I got to take it back a little more. And now, and I may be wrong, because again, I don't have perfect pitch, but there's a mellowing effect going on now, and everything's starting to darken. I don't know what this kid's doing. Damn.
What I can I give you, give my heart,
Shit. It's the third time he's done this to me. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay. I'm at a loss. That's just stunning. It's just stunning and soul stirring. Wow. Okay, I've got nothing to add to that, so I will just say, check out my website, johnhenny.com. Check out my podcast, The Intelligent Vocalist. But I got to go collect myself. So, okay, over here. Peace.